Moses came the first time as was he a Levite the first time?
He
was a Levite, and then he came back as King David out of Judah. So that leads me to kind of think, well, really, when we was going through slavery, you would have had it to where even if you was a Native American, you would have had to experience that.
Yeah, because it was a curse for the whole 12 tribes.
Well, that's it.
God, Ephraim, all the tribes
have
actual stories and of lynchings, man. Some of them got lynched.
They showed
and burned their feet at the same time.
They showed you that in there's a movie that came out with Tom Hardy and this guy Leonardo DiCaprio. I've got the name of the movie, but basically he's going on a revenge ploy, to avenge his son being killed. But really, the whole story is like a sideline story to the main thing that's happening that they don't address, which is the war that whites were fighting against the Native American Indians. So they'll have a battle, Tom Hardy and Leonardo DiCaprio on the same side, they'll have a battle, and they was lynching
the Revenant.
The Revenant, that's it. They was lynching. You see the movie?
I got you.
Yeah, they was lynching them. They was lynching Native Americans, slaughtering.
And you saw the Native Americans using guerrilla warfare tactics, all of that, man, on bows and arrows and horses, And that's what and don't forget about the Trail of Tears. Oh, they even show you in Apocalypto, the slave ship that came at the end to the beach of the shores. Right? You had Jaguar Paul running from his own, the wicked Jake, running through the woods, because they were doing sacrificing, worshipping the sun and shit.
That's right.
Doing sacrifices, cutting their heads off and rolling it down pyramids, man.
So really spiritually, there was judgment too.
Exactly. It was judgment because they were going hell off.
Sorry?
You mentioned the pyramid, I'm Egyptian.
Oh, you were from Egypt?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you said. This was horrible, man.
It's horrible.
He's Israelite.
Hey, my man even said, he said it's horrible.
And I'm from Egypt. All the religion come from our land,
All the what?
All the religion, three religions.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not factual. That's not factual.
Where you
Paganism did.
Paganism came from Egypt. Easter came from Egypt. Christmas came from Egypt.
Talk about that.
If you're talking about that, they all came from Egypt. But the Bible did not come from Egypt. The people of Israel came from Egypt.
Well, we were in slavery in Egypt.
Everybody was in slavery. It was only the royal family and the rest of the whole nation was a slave.
This is the royal family, man.
That's right.
This is the royal family, my man.
Right.
All right, the nation of Israel, that's the royal family you talking about. Hey, historically, do you know that these people were in slavery in Egypt, man? All right?
Everybody was slave in Egypt, man.
We needed.
When you have it to where when you have a war, everybody goes into slavery, but who do you really care about? You care about when the royals go into slavery, right? That's what you really care about. When you watch a movie and you have a particular empire rise up and puts everybody into slavery, which was Egypt, I'm not disagreeing with you. Egypt rose up and put everybody into slavery. But that was like a side story for them putting the Israelites into slavery. That's the important thing. They put everybody into slavery, but that also meant they put the Lord's chosen into slavery. That's why Egypt is nothing now. People are going there for holidays and things that they did 2,000 years ago. They ain't done nothing recent. What has Egypt done for the world lately?
I don't believe Jesus is white and had blonde hair and blue eyes.
Oh, it was a black man. It was a dark skinned man.
No, it wasn't your color. It was
Exodus chapter 3, verse 7.
Hold on. See what the people out there. What they want to have you believe is that. Hold on. What people want you to believe is that Jesus, he wasn't white, but he kind of looked like he does. That's what they're trying to push out there. He didn't look like you.
I was born in London, bro. And I'm a dark skinned man.
Black as tar.
So what are you gonna say, my man?
Let me ask you this. What's your reference point that he looked kind of olive skin like you do?
I don't know.
Because the Bible tells you how he looks like.
There you go.
Does the Bible tell you what he looks like?
I'm talking about my color.
No.
It's the people in this land color.
That's not even.
What does the record say?
Hold on. That's not even right. Where did you even get that information from? Hold on, the Arabs went and took over Egypt. What color was they before the Arabs came over there?
Egypt.
Whites were taken over by, took over Egypt. What happened in 300 BC?
But Egypt is Africa, is it?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so you're talking about the color.
There's all kind of colors.
There's all kind of colors in Egypt.
Yeah,
but hold on, there was instances within history when Egypt was completely taken over by white people.
Yeah.
So what? They just remain black.
That's what
I'm talking about.
That's right.
When when Alexander came
Yep.
to go over Egypt, they completely changed the whole demographic of the people that was living there.
Man.
They weren't dark skin anymore.
There you go.
You got taken over, and that's before the Arabs went in there.
Yep.
Most of the people out there within Egypt are not even Egyptians; they're Arabs.
No. Have you seen
The only thing he's gonna say yes, my man. Alright? Hey, but I've got a quick precept. This is
wait.
Exodus 3. Now listen to this real quick. Exodus 3 and 7.
You know what that is? You know when you press, you're on the computer, you press too many buttons.
Oh, shit. You want to refresh the page? It's cool. He's trying to refresh the page. Exodus 3 and 7. And the Lord Yahweh said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people.
You got a PC, or you play a game and you're watching a video and then you just hear that noise.
Yeah,
the PC shut down.
Listen.
This is wait, hold on, bro. I just want to read this real quick. We're gonna let the scripture speak. Exodus 3 and 7. And the Lord Yahweh said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people.
Yep. So
Right?
like he said, everyone was in slavery in Egypt. The Lord didn't care about that.
Didn't give a shit about. Didn't give a shit.
He cared about.
The children of Israel.
That's right.
It says the affliction of my people which are in Egypt. Hold on. The affliction of my people which are in Egypt, and I have heard their cries by the reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows.
Yep.
So the Lord sent us a deliverer, man.
Yep.
All right? Which Moses brought us out. All right? And he split the Gulf. I believe it was the Gulf.
Gulf of Suez.
The Gulf of Suez.
Yep.
All right? And we marched on through there, man.
Yep.
And what happened to them Egyptians, man? Hey, the Lord didn't care about them.
Have you been to the British Museum?
I have been to the
Yeah.
Have you seen the Egyptians there?
And the dark skin.
The dark skin, man.
The dark
The
skin,
dark
man.
skin.
Have you been to the
Have you been there?
Have you seen the throne and everything?
I've seen all of
The
it.
actual Egyptians are very dark skinned. The people in Sudan, those are the real Egyptians. They got pushed out by you Arabs.
I didn't listen, I didn't tell you we mix like between me and him and you and him and him. Mixed colors, like that's Egyptian like. No blonde, no blue eyes, no all that stuff, you know? That's what I mean to say. But not
The Lord was a dark-skinned man, man.
Hey, Moses passed for an
Bring that out,
Egyptian.
man.
Yeah.
Because that's what he's trying to invade.
That's it.
Get that point.
We're talking about the Lord, right?
Try it, bro.
Revelations
We're all
1 and
mixed. We can't
13.
cover that, nah.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Yep. His head and his hairs are white like wool.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
That's right, because the Lord drank wine, man. All right? Bloodshot eye. You know?
Yeah, man.
Scripture says, hey, see, there you go.
I don't know if that guy's a take, but I think he's an Arab, man.
It is simple. No.
He seems a bit fresh.
No.
Yeah, no. Whoa. Hey, but the Lord drank wine, man. You know? Because he had a heavy heart. The scripture says, give strong drink, you know, to him that's ready to perish. You know, and wine that be of a heavy heart. Alright? When you go into that word heart, it's love, which is your mind. Alright? The Lord knew that he had to die for the sins of the nation of Israel, man. Do you know how stressful that was? In fact, it was so stressful that he was dripping sweating great drops of blood in the Garden of Gethsemane, man. Praying to the Heavenly Father to let that cup of affliction pass from him. You know? Come on, bro.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Just letting you know how stressed the Lord was. Because the Lord was stressed out, and that's why he had a hair full of grays, man. Alright? That's a very stressful situation. You know? Hey, the scripture says, ye have not resisted unto blood. Alright? The Lord had to go through that, man. His visions was marred more than any man. Right? When you look at images of Emmett Till, you see how his face was all blown up and shit. It's fucked, man. But the Lord looked worse than that.
Yeah, and extreme stress, that does make your hair turn grey.
Exactly.
Scientifically, so if his whole head was grey and his beard, that just shows you the levels of affliction that he was going through.
Yeah,
What do they say? How old he was? They say it was about his 30s.
30s, yeah.
Well, that's you brothers. You brothers are in like 30s, man.
Yeah.
And like a whole head of grey at 30, that's not stressful.
But the scripture also say, you know,
Hoary head.
grey hair is like
Wisdom unto him. Yeah.
That's why.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, crown of age.
Yep.
That's right.
That's right.
So he himself was full of it.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Oh yeah.
But it was King Solomon coming back.
Can't.
It was King Solomon. So King Solomon was the wisest man that ever lived. And grades represent that wisdom too. Well, he's supposed to. You got Jakes out here.
Yeah, it's like, oh, shit.
Oh yeah.
You're on some base level.
A lot of them Ephraim. Ephraim don't in the scriptures for having a hair full of grace. You know, but then but they're going off worshipping Jesus Christos. You know?
But they'll fight you to the death.
Oh,
of
yeah.
that. Jesus Christos.
Yeah.
They'll fight you to the death of it.
Yeah, they gonna
but
head
see,
us ill for that.
what we're reading over here within the scriptures, it tells you what the Lord looks like. It tells you how
that's true.
How the Most High, the Son of the Most High look.
That guy's American, yeah.
But they came from the fertile land. The Most High made them out of the ground. Well, the fertile ground is dark as hell, man.
Exactly.
You don't grow no garden from some white sand, man.
No.
Even like olive skin sand, man, you're gonna get some growth out of that. But if you want to go out there and create a garden, you're just gonna get that out where the soil is dark.
That's it.
And the scripture says that the Most High took man out of the earth, the fertile earth.
Yep.
So what was going? So this is how people think. They'll say, okay, we'll get the brown sand, get the brown soil out of the ground and bleach it.
Come on, dog.
Come on, man.
Come on, dog.
Let's be real, man.
Go on, bro.
And he's
Even more so than that is that you can get white people from black people. You can't get black people from white people.
That's right.
I haven't seen it yet.
That's right.
Now, can the Most High do it? Yeah, the Most High can do anything.
Hey, even when I researched it, even when I researched it, most of the websites you find saying that, you know, so-called black baby came from a white couple. You research it, it's actually a hoax. It goes back to the fake website, so it's actually not true.
It's not
but
true.
they tried to push it out there like it could happen, but it's actually false, man. It can't happen.
Yeah, because they got that recessive gene of leprosy. Okay, but you can't get the leprosy around the other way, man. You read the Book of the Mormons. Miriam was turned dark. It's dog shit. It don't work like that, man.
Nope.
That's what they're trying to push out there in the Book of the Mormons. But the curse that went on Miriam was to be a black woman. So meaning to say that God's people was white people. So if you're out there, you got some celebrities out there that are into that Mormonism. Well, you know what that's all about. That's about white supremacy.
That's it.
And they also say the same thing with Cain. The mark was turned black.
Yep.
The elder Ramah, he had taken me, I believe it was Elder Ramah, he had showed me some images of, it must have been outside of a church or a building where they had statues in there. And they had an image of Jacob and Esau, and it was like Jacob and Esau having a fight, and you had it where Jacob was this, they had it flipped around the other way. Okay, so Jacob was white, Esau was black.
Yeah. And it shows you they know the truth. That's why they want to pervert the truth.
Oh man.
You know?
Oh man.
Anyways, let's get the script.
He's trying so hard.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters.
Hey, so that's it, man. That's a dark-skinned man. That's the depiction of the Lord, man. All right. Well, we just brought it out for edification, you know, because that guy came up here, you know, Middle Eastern, you know. Bro, I told him straight. I was born in England, man. I'm a so-called dark-skinned man. Right. You know. So what's that got to do? The location, you know. Hey, someone could be born on a plane, all right, over the Pacific Ocean, man. Yeah. So what does that mean? You guys are chatting shit, man. That's what the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High, man.
Well, the Chinese, they don't originate from China. Moab wasn't out there where the Moabites are now. Moab was like where we was.
Yeah. Right there, Edom. Yeah.
It was right there where we was at, man. Okay, you had dark-skinned people, the Philistines. They was within the land of Israel before we went into there. Dark-skinned Hamites, tall as hell.
Yep.
But hold on a minute. When you go out there into the British Museum and you see them dark-skinned Egyptians, they weren't sure as he was.
Nope.
They weren't sure as he was. So where all the all of a sudden all the Egyptians just short? It's gonna be a different people, man. Different genetics.
Yep. Hey, and even Moses passed for an Egyptian.
Yep.
All right. And when the curse of leprosy, when he put his hand into his bosom, and he took it out, what color was it? Behold, it was white as snow. Then when he put it back, and it came out, it was what? Dark skin again, man.
That's right.
You know. So that goes to show you, and he passed for an Egyptian. That goes to show you in that time. Hey, before the Ptolemies, rather. Hey, they were dark-skinned people in that land. Don't try and tell, oh yes, brother, no, bro.
Well, really, you had it to where Because man, that was like a prize area, a location. Egypt, okay, Israel, Syria, Lebanon, all of that area. People wanted that land. They was fighting for that land. When you talk about the wars between the Greeks, they was fighting for control over that land. But who was in control of that land before we even went up into there? Them dark-skinned, ashy Africans.
Exactly.
Man.
Yeah, with the most odious works of witchcraft.
With their most
Popping the earth. Dude, all kinds of nasty shit, man.
nastiness.
You know? And that's why, because they had to fulfill that iniquity.
Yeah.
And which allowed us to go in there and righteously take them out.
Justified the Most High allowing us to go there and killing all of them Canaanites.
Exactly, which goes back to the curse.
Which is why.
Yeah.
No,
you got it. That's the spirit.
No, go on.
Let's get back in the scriptures. Let's get back.
No, brothers, you go on.
Because that's why the Most High set it up. We weren't supposed to be dealing with their women.
Yep.
If you check it out within the history, when we had established dominance, we dealt with their women, man.
Can't.
But when you had it to where we was coming up as a nation and they was being kicked out of that land for all of that wickedness they was doing, all of the witchcraft they was into, the Most High said, don't be marrying onto their families, man. Because you're going to go down the same path. And what happened? You had Ahab. Okay, he had Jezebel. Jezebel came and killed the prophet, setting up temples to Baal, all of that, man. Come on.
Can't. You got it, huh?
But when we get back into power, we're going to be dealing with them Canaanites.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I would. You know. What we got?
Right, Daniel's
Where you going?
Craft to Prosper.
Sorry?
Craft to Prosper. Daniel's.
Sorry?
Daniel's.
Daniel, okay. I was wrong with Daniel too.
Alright.
But I was going to go into the color of the book.
Alright.
Yeah, just to finish up that point. So this is Daniel 10 and 5 says, Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded about with a fine gold of Uphaz. Okay, his body was like the beryl, and his head upon his head, and the face as and the appearance like lightning. And his eyes were like lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet was like unto polished brass.
Here you go. Alright? Now, clarifying again the depiction of the Lord, man. Alright? Polished brass, man. Hey, and in Revelation it said like unto burnt brass, man. Alright? As if they burn in a furnace. Brass as if they burn in a furnace. They're letting you know, hey, that the Lord was a dark-skinned man. So don't try to come up here and say, oh no, brother, he looked this. No, bro. We're believing the record that was given. We're supposed to go by the record that was written in the Bible, man. You know?
Jeremiah 14:2.
Yep.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish, they are black unto the ground.
There you go. Black unto the ground, man. What color is the soil, man? Alright? Different variations of brown. And hey, like the brother was saying, the more fertile the soil, the darker it is, man. Alright?
Yep.
The darker it is. So don't, obviously the Lord's gonna be the darkest shade. Alright? Why is the Lord why is the Lord gonna look closer to a so-called white man? No.
Yeah, the Lord ain't
No,
gonna
bro.
come down here and get sunburned.
This is what I'm saying. Oh yeah.
That's a good point. Because you're saying this is a blessed people.
Exactly.
You're gonna go out there in the Middle East where it's sunny as all hell, and you can't go out there and enjoy the sun. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, the Lord's gonna need sunblock. Come on, bro. Son, you're my son. I'm gonna send you down there and that. Hey, but don't forget your sunblock. Huh?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
That don't make no sense.
And some sunglasses, cause you can, with the weak ass eyes, man. With the green eyes. Yeah, lack of melanin, man.
Blue eyes.
All right, you need protection from the sun. We don't need that, man. In fact, we get darker when the sun hits us. That lets you know. And we start shining, man.
Yeah.
Put that oil on, hey, brother knows,
Share butter.
Come on, it's a beautiful thing, and that's why you got all of these. How many? You got when you go out there, you got bronzer. A lot of these so-called white people, they like to go out there and I'm gonna get some bronzer. Why do you think they do that?
Yeah, I'm not sure who said it, but the Romans, they envied the darker skin because gold looks better on darker skin. Someone said that.
Oh yeah.
I forgot who said it.
Look better on black skin.
Yeah.
Especially gold. Gold looks like really nice.
It looks amazing.
It looks
Definitely
like a real dark, dark Jake with some gold. It looks good.
That's it.
That's because the Most High Spirit in me.
You look like Israel to me.
That's good for you.
Okay.
But when you see, the Most High set up those elements from the foundations of the earth. The melanin goes with the gold, man.
Yeah.
The AUG, you know.
Yeah. Well, who do you class as the Israelites then? Who are the Israelites to you? You think it's them guys over in the land of Israel today?
Get outside too?
No, the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah, the 12 tribes of Israel, that's right. And we are, hey.
Wait from Poland? Okay, Chase, just much. You don't speak Polish. Okay, most Polish people speak
She's
Polish.
a demon, ain't she?
Demon.
So who do you think are the real Israelites?
That's it. Who identifies with these people, man? The 12 tribes.
Why are you not identifying yourself with yourself?
Because we are
No,
Israelites.
because according
We
to...
are, no, you're right. It's a good question.
Okay.
We are.
Yep.
Why you need
We
this
are
book?
identifying ourselves with ourselves. This is ourselves.
That is.
Yeah, but why you need the book?